Last time on D&D. You guys made your way to the temple, fought some kind of weird spider monstrosity that de-limbed a priestess, and you guys were able to slay it, Quack smashing its face and to the floor like a mad heathen. Um, and then you guys escaped via teleportation circle. You
I
got
think that you mean like a barbarian.
oh yeah, that. You guys teleported to the fountain on Ironfall. In the clouds are thick silver and purple as you see meteors falling through the clouds towards the city. The alarm bells are ringing. People are being ushered uh, into safe houses and strong areas of the city. A guard came and took the priestess off your hands, and you were
No, he took the kids. I still had the
kids.
priestess.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, he took the kids.
Wait, that spider was gonna eat some kids, so I feel my actions were justified.
Yeah.
I also thought that you said that we were teleported like to the fountain that was on the ground and
Yes.
not into the mountain itself, where the temple was.
Yeah, you're on your way to the temple, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
you were
that was
teleported to the fountain. Ironfall is built into a mountain.
Yep. Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
Um,
I misunderstood.
I probably said it weird. Don't worry about it. But the gist of things is you teleported to the fountain, and you are going up the mountain, or you're going to be going up the mountain.
Yep.
So, shit, I lost my spot.
You were telling us
Guard.
about how rocks are falling from the sky and it's very cloudy and
As you start making your way towards the mountain, you notice a meteor burst out of the clouds, and it's seemingly heading straight for you.
For fuck's sakes. Not another one.
I would assume that this one must have been made especially for us then.
How far is it from the ground? Or from us, I guess? Because I might just start sprinting for a while until it gets close.
Roll perception to see how soon you notice it.
Alright,
Can
I'm
I
assuming it's
assist
not
in
bright
this?
out. I'm assuming it's not bright out because it's cloudy.
That is correct.
Okay, so I have proficiency.
Go ahead and take it.
And can Hunter assist?
Yes.
So double advantage.
Yep.
Okay. So that's a 22. 22 is my highest.
Okay. You literally see that thing turn in the air towards you.
Oh, so this
Damn.
That's all.
How far out is it?
It's a few thousand feet.
Oh, okay. Well,
By when you notice it turn towards you.
Flip it off.
Let's run before we start flipping it off. It might accelerate.
You can
yeah,
run in, flip something off. Efficiency and multitasking.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna like yell, "Oh shit, we gotta go!"
There's
You
definitely
want to
Start
take out that
sprinting.
shield generator out of your pocket?
I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if it's a good idea yet.
it. All right. It is also one of the
Oh.
larger meteors that you guys see.
I'll want to know if it once it reaches 120 feet.
Okay. At about
I have something that may work.
At
May.
about
I'm emphasizing the may work.
you guys can see smaller meteors smashing against a magical barrier at about the distance of the wall. But these are all smaller ones than the one heading straight for you.
Like significantly smaller.
Yeah.
So this
When the one that turned towards you guys gets to the magical barrier, it smashes against the barrier and a huge chunk of it gets ripped off, but the center gets through and starts heading towards you.
I really hate this fucking guy.
I'm still just running to
It's
the teleport circle.
Yep.
Or the fast teleport, whatchamacallit.
How close are we to this circle?
I'm going to say you guys are about 400 feet away from when it reaches within, I think you said 120 feet, Kazi?
Mm-hmm. If it reaches 120 feet, I want to cast slow on it.
All right, go ahead.
It has a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Does a meteor have wisdom to begin with?
It does specify, though.
What
You
level?
alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice in a
Alright.
40-foot cube.
What level
It
is
is
your
3rd
spell?
level.
All right. It is counterspelled.
Well,
He's
shit.
fucking on the meteor.
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean it's him, but
You,
can I try
all right,
to?
I guess
Hunter.
I'll. Can I look around for Tyrael?
You can roll perception.
Proficiency.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's not as good. 14.
He rolled a 12 for stealth.
Oof.
You see Tyrael standing near where you guys are actually going, and he's like peeking around a corner, smiling at you.
Does he like realize that he's been caught?
No.
Hmm.
Depends if Kazi tells us or not.
Also, Kazi, you
Then-
get an urge to stand your ground with your staff, and Hunter, you get an urge to pull out the sigil.
I was already gonna do that anyway, so it's coming out, and I'm holding on to it with a death grip.
I
Can I
guess
see if I
that
can
I
try to
will
I'll take
pass
this.
the priestess to Finwick, and then I guess I'll take out the staff then.
Could
It's
I
like-
try to help
Or-
this with my holy symbol?
Mm.
The word's called.
You can try to
I've
assist.
seen you.
All right. I want everyone that is assisting to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Assisting in what?
As you guys pull out your various relics and sigils, a small magical barrier forms around the party.
So do me and Hunter have to make the saving throw too?
Yes.
I have proficiency.
What was it? What was the saving throw?
Constitution.
Con. I also
got
have proficiency.
19 for mine.
Go ahead. The number
Natural
to beat
20.
is 15.
I rolled a 20.
A nat,
We all beat it.
a nat
I
or
got a
dirty?
natural 20.
Not nat, just normal
Alright.
20.
Anyone that didn't roll a natural 20 is brought to your knees.
Is this all of us?
No, you're not pulling out a holy sigil, right?
Okay. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, does the priestess count?
The priestess can't pull out a holy symbol. She ain't got no arms.
He is
No,
the
I mean-
symbol.
No, I mean, does she count as the symbol?
No, no, she doesn't.
Oh, she's not even a symbol. She's just a corpse at this point.
She ain't got no
She's
arms
still
or
alive.
legs.
She's still alive.
Yeah, I know. It's just a torso.
Torso and a head.
She's gonna love those
She's still got a mouth.
regeneration pools if she makes it that far.
For real.
The meteor smashes down around you guys, and you can visibly see it crack in half. And the shell, the magical shell that formed around you guys, flickers and absorbs back into your various relics. And you're in a cavern inside of the meteor, and the crack runs straight down in front of you guys. You can see the way out. It's like you're in a ravine. But you can feel
Was this
something.
really necessary?
You can feel something gnawing at the edges of your minds. These ones smell good. Maybe they'll.
I don't have a scent.
Oh, your magical aura has a scent, alright.
Oh God.
Do I see anything?
You do see a few of these in character.
I'm sorry. Please leave a message after the beep.
You can see
Interesting.
3 of them.
Hmm. I'm surprised you can
Yeah.
smell anything.
I'm surprised you can talk.
Oh, it's telepathic.
Yeah.
What did it
Fair
say
enough.
again?
We smell good.
You smell good.
I'm gonna use my rope to strap the priestess to my back.
Can I mentally respond to this with "Oh, thank you"? I've been trying my best to keep up on like
My magical
cleanliness.
hygiene.
Yeah.
Good. See,
I haven't showered in a month. Oh,
Oh,
I don't care
heavens.
about ads. Get out of my face.
Take your
Are
ad
they-
like a champion.
Are they like in front of us, or are we like surrounded, or like where are
There's
they in relation to us?
there's 2 in front of you and 1 behind you.
How dark is it?
It's dark in here.
So
There's a single ray of light coming through the crack in the meteor.
Do I have to roll for
I'm just
this?
wondering. I'm just wondering if everybody's able to see.
No. It's
Well, we do have our little light amulets.
Yeah, they don't ever extinguish, so.
You're the only one that can actually see these right now, Kazi. They're too far away. Well, they're all about 60 feet out.
I use. Wait, I don't think that'll work very well. Never mind.
Hold on. I want to know. Hold on. Not that one. Oh, I have to touch everybody. How
Yes,
many spell
touch me.
slots do I have?
Touch me.
All right, you.
Hmm. I don't know if I. Well, actually, I can't do everybody.
I mean,
Uh,
you could just put your light globules.
I guess that instead of sharing my vision, I'll use. Where was it? I'll use my channel divinity to give everybody that's within 30 feet of me 1d6 plus 2 temp HP, and I will have dim light emanate from me within that radius also.
Okay.
It won't illuminate them necessarily, but
Better than nothing.
I can move the sphere itself to or around, and it lasts for 1 minute.
Okay.
Everybody in the area cannot be charmed or frightened.
All right. Everyone, roll initiative.
Did I succeed in what I was doing, or did I have to roll for that?
Great roll.
Alright, so
Tying the
everybody
priestess
gets
to your back,
7.
like a backpack.
Yeah.
What happened to my form
Yeah,
of
you had
dread?
time to do that.
Everybody gets 7 temp HP.
I don't have a form of dread no more. They take that from me?
Yeah,
Oh,
my
wow.
character is now 77777. That is my health.
I apparently don't want to do things.
Did you roll lower than me? Oh my god, you did!
I rolled a 2.
I rolled-
I almost rolled a
for-
net 1.
Toxic
I
rolled a
did.
10? A 6? My god, we actually go before something, Kazi! Well, I do. And you.
I don't. Nope.
Technically, I rolled in that one.
I go
did a lot of
last.
Did you roll in that one, Royal?
Oh, okay, I go second to last.
All right.
Why can't I use my form of dread? I had all these boxes checked out.
That just means he loses a turn, right? If he gets a nat one.
No, he's just guaranteed to go last.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If the only
Unless-
way that he wouldn't go last is if one of the enemies or somebody else rolled a nat 1, in which case they would roll against each other to see who would go last.
Let's see. Quack, Monster 1, then Hunter, then Monster 3, then Monster 2.
Oh, sorry. The 6 and 7 are fucking with my head.
Oh, and I'll fix.
There's 7 monsters now.
That's why my head was all fucked up. I'm like, where's 5? Well, I don't understand. Where's 5? Why is there no 5?
There we go.
I'm gonna take everyone's names later and make them look cool in paint.
Okay.
Quack, it's your turn. But you can't see them.
I can't see yet.
Yeah.
You could throw your lit orb or something.
My what orb?
The enchanted light necklace thing or whatever.
I
Or you could go
yeah.
and ready in action.
My mind went so dark for a second.
To be fair, we are in a dark environment.
I'm going.
Technically, your mind is in pure darkness if you think about it.
Can I get a loose bearing on where they are from like sound?
They are completely silent. They're talking to you via.
Yeah, I know that. I just didn't know if they were
telepathy.
moving at all. Like any kind of sound, or if they like gurgle just naturally.
No, they're being quiet right now.
Well, Well, they are in a ravine, so you would think that would either be in front or behind us.
I'm going to pull out my pistol and my makeshift javelins and be prepared to I'm gonna start making my way towards the exit. I'll only go 30 foot because that's all they have. Oh, everybody else has for walking distance.
Okay.
And I will ready to throw. I don't. Can I ready to be able to throw and shoot at one that comes up since I have 2
Mhm.
attacks? Okay. Then yeah, I want to do that.
The number after your guys' names is your distance to the closest one.
Excusez-moi. Sorry. That was an incredibly unexpected burn.
Oh, is it 30 now because I moved 30 feet up?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Quack. You know that picture I sent? It teleports 5 feet away from you. Or
Oh, great.
basically right in front of you.
Great.
Wait, what teleports?
One of these things
Oh, wow.
teleports right in Quack's face.
Oh, it's gonna get a face full of pistol.
Blammo, bitch.
Fire the cannon!
Wait, yeah, I could do. Oh, wait. Two weapon fighting. So do I have like 4? Do I have my 4 attacks with 2 weapon fighting? So 2 with the pistol and 2 tossed javelins? Fire. I guess I don't need to toss the javelin. I can stab. Um.
You're going to treat this like your attack turn.
Okay. So then, yes, I will start by firing my pistol twice.
All right. Oh yeah, everyone else can now see this because it's within the 10 feet of Quack that it would be illuminated by his thing.
Oh, true split. Okay.
I got a 13 for my first one.
13 does not hit.
It's just a meat blob.
I got a nat 20.
That hits.
It
Hurts.
does. It will do 13 magical piercing because I just roll it to get it out of the way.
Holy shit.
That is not the actual
Oh.
roll. It would be 13 because that's max damage I could possibly do as the critical. That's how toxic. That's what you would want, right?
Mm-hmm. Magical.
Yeah. D&D Beyond just rolls an extra dice for criticals.
What's that?
Yeah, but it's a critical. You're doing the most damage you can.
Though it looks like they changed it because that did the 10
No, you
base-
rolled a 9.
I rolled a 9 and a 0. Or does that 0
No,
count as a 10?
it was a 10.
Yeah. The 0's a 10.
Okay, that makes more sense. Then.
Yeah, a D10 is 0's a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, percentile
Okay,
die
yeah.
are confusing.
Okay, yeah, that. Okay, that makes more sense then. I thought maybe they added up the 9 and the 0, and they also gave me the 10 base. But yeah, that makes
See,
sense.
right there.
No, it's just a sheer 0.
Yeah, I thought that 10 meant that it gave me the it gave me a base of 10, and it added the 9 and the 0 to get the
Hmm.
9. But I will now stab, which it will 16.
Failed.
Whew, this is some heavy AC.
That'll definitely fail then. It's 10.
Could you give
Fail.
us an effective armor class?
What's that?
Could you give us an effective armor class?
You guys will
We
have
can determine ourselves.
16 missed. Or
So it's
let me put it this way. With 16, you made contact, but did no damage.
either an 18 or a 17. Let's see what we can rule out.
Well, it can also be a 16 too, right?
Well, no,
No.
16 would have caused damage.
Yeah.
So it's 17 or 18 if it hit but didn't do damage, kind of thing. We'll find out if somebody can roll 17 or 18.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it is going to continue its turn.
Yeah,
It
that's
is-
all I can do for my attack.
It's about to have some unbridled tentacle fun.
It's going to try and grab you with its tentacles. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, it rolled minimum damage. Take 5 bludgeoning damage.
That's minimum.
Yes.
That's a 1 plus 4 then.
And the target is grappled. DC saving throw of 15 to escape.
Am I grappled now? Do I roll it now or just next turn?
Escape is during your turn. So you are grappled now.
Okay.
Oh, so he doesn't get to contest it?
No, I guess not.
Alright, well,
It's a to hit thing, so if it hits, he gets fucked.
The target is restrained.
I am just going to call karma for that survivor.
It's using all of its tentacles to hold Quack.
Not about to start making out with him, is it?
And it goes to bite his face, and it rolled a nat 20.
Oh! It's gonna give you some deep tonguing.
43 piercing damage.
Oh, Jesus!
So how was your first kiss? How'd it feel?
It's not my first guess. But,
It's your first kiss in this fucking instance. It knobbed your face.
yeah, I prefer not to kiss this thing again.
You guys see it wrap its tentacles around Quack and literally bite his face.
Just picture this thing like nomming his head like a fucking brain sucker.
All right, Hunter.
Maybe next time I won't hurt my hand.
Hunter, it's your turn.
I can see this thing.
Yes, everyone can see it. You can't see the other ones.
How many people? Do I still have orb in hand?
Did you put it up?
I grabbed it and put it out of the bag. That's what you mean.
So no, you didn't put it back in the bag?
Don't think so.
All right, then it's in your hand. If you didn't
Okay.
take it out of your hand, then it's still in your hand.
Okay. Well, this will get interesting. I'm gonna cast Bless.
You're gonna cast Bless
I'm gonna cast Bless at
on
4th
the.
level. So all 4 of us can now roll a 1d4 for our attack rolls and saving throws.
With the orb in hand, add 3 spell levels to your Bless.
Sorry, 3?
Yep.
Do we all get those, or
Unless
just
I could double cast Bless on someone, it does nothing else.
Okay.
So do we just get one like inspiration, or do we get?
It's a permanent d4 as long as I hold concentration up to 1 minute. So every time you roll an attack roll, every time you do a saving throw, you roll the d4 at the end to add to the total.
Hold on. Let me see. You said it
Can I
doesn't
grab-
do anything else?
It just adds more targets the higher level it goes.
Alright, hold on. I gotta pull out a chart.
Am I grappled or restrained?
You're restrained and grappled.
You're
Is it
being molested.
restrained- Is it
Alright.
restrained just a worse word than a grappled?
Yes.
Hunter, roll a d20 for me. Let's see what else happens.
Okay, please hold. 7.
7. All allies within a 40-foot radius heal 2d20.
2d20?
Alright, roll the 2d20s, Hunter.
This will also heal the priestess, I would like to add.
Well, I rolled like ass, but 11 HP.
It said, rolled a 12.
Is
Well,
there
at
a
least you
plus?
Is that
get
from
11
one
HP
D20 or
back.
two?
2d20.
That was both. I rolled fucking an 8 and a 3.
Okay.
It was absolutely terrible rolls.
fortunately? Excuse
So
me.
when you went to cast Bless on everyone, you could feel magic pour into you from the orb.
Okay. I'm going to hold it tighter. I'm hugging it now.
Protect it like a child.
You will have to kill me to get this orb at this point.
I'm pretty sure they would not mind in the slightest.
Oh, I'm sure they wouldn't either.
Excuse me. Shit. Is that it for your turn, Hunter?
Da, 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 da. Trying to think about what I can do with a bonus action. I can't do fucking shit with a bonus action. All right, that is it.
Okay. Monster 3 is the one behind you. It chooses to go after the priestess.
Oh no!
You guys see another one.
I'd like to cast kind of spell if I see it go to teleport.
It does go to teleport.
Alright, I'd like to use a 3rd level counter spell.
It is a legendary action.
Oh, okay, then I can't do anything about it.
It teleports.
Unless it says that it's a spell or something.
Nope.
Okay.
Teleports behind Quack and
You did.
tries to grab the priestess and fails.
I feel like it should, if it does tries to do damage, it should also damage the thing restraining me.
It it failed both of
Oh,
its rolls. So you guys see it try and pick the priestess off from Quack's back and fail miserably.
Did its tentacles get tied with the other one? Since it made an attempt and missed? Like
I'd
last
like to say
session?
I didn't just loosely strap her on. She is like tied to me. There's no just
Shoot.
gently lifting her out of these ropes.
I'm equating it not grabbing her to it trying to avoid grabbing the other one.
All right.
A win's a win. I'll take it.
And what does the other one go after? Oh my fucking god, the other one's going after Quack.
He is the tank.
You sound so happy about
Alright.
this.
I mean, at least they're all grouped up again.
So you see another one teleport on top of Quack.
Buddy, I
And-
think you did something wrong.
Is there enough space around me?
Do one of them fall?
Nothing is getting past you at this point. They're literally clogging up the
The path.
Entire. Yeah.
So we can see them now?
Yeah,
Is this all of them?
yeah. Alright, Quack does a 16 hit.
It does not.
Yeah.
If it hits its buddy,
Yes, okay. Where am I?
it does not. It's going to try and grab Quack again. Does 16 hit?
No, it didn't hit the first time.
Oh, it got a nat 20 on its buddy.
Oh,
good.
God.
Good.
As long as they don't explode upon death, that's all that matters.
It
Was.
You are released from being grappled, Quack, and it is temporarily restraining its buddy.
Oh, okay.
It's giving it a hug.
Aw, you. How wholesome.
Familia love. Burn it.
Yeah.
Burn it
Sounds like
all!
a good idea to disengage and run away.
Let's go!
All right, it's Kazi's turn.
All right. I want to hold the slow spell for when Quack exits the area. And as a bonus action, I want to consume a second level spell to
Okay.
free up sorcery points.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
All right, Royal, it's your turn.
Hmm. Are they currently interested in us, or are they currently trying to no longer be accidentally attacking each other?
Last you knew, they were all trying to eat Quack.
I use my bonus action to activate Form of Dread.
Sure.
Right, there we go.
What does this
And
do?
what is that?
Here. Oh. Screenshot the thingy.
Dramaturgy. Okay. As a bonus action, you can transform to manifest an aspect of your patron's dread. For 1 minute, you gain the following benefits. You gain temp HP to 1d8, 10 plus 8. Once on each of your turns, if you hit a creature, you can force it to make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it is frightened of you until the end of your next turn. You are immune to being frightened. Okay.
If these things can be frightened, this will be useful.
I wish to now cast Eldritch Blast. If
Roger.
that's
Um, does just off the top of my head, do I know anything about these creatures? I guess that would be on my turn. I'd like instantly recognizable. Like I don't have to think about it.
The only one that would know about these would be Kazi. If he. The only one possible to know about them right offhand would be Kazi.
Yeah, if I took the time to think deep, I might find
Yep.
something about it.
I don't think 11 hits.
That reminds me. Kazi, go ahead and roll
So
insight.
I have proficiency,
Go ahead.
natural 20.
I'm
I
going
think.
to
Oh,
say.
damn!
Unless the thing wigs out, because I'm just getting a question mark. Yeah, natural 20.
I'm sending you the same thing I'm looking at.
All the knowledge.
Manifest knowledge. Yeah.
Oh, my foot's itchy. Feels good, scratch.
It has a bonus to the one thing I like to attack.
Is it weak to anything?
Please tell me good
I
news.
can't say anything right now unless toxic will allow it.
You can.
These, these things
There's
happen to be not immune to poison for once.
I mean they're not immune to poison, you are correct. But they're not vulnerable per se, but they don't have like resistances, high AC, but pretty kind of low HP.
Okay, because my next turn, I'm gonna try something fucking sketchy. Hope you're ready, Quack.
This is the first monster you've thrown at us that has legendary actions, though.
I love it too.
No, that fucking orb chain thing had legendary actions, didn't it? They were just restricted.
It lost its actions. Technically, it did, but it didn't have access to them.
Then will the other thing walk away from us, or float rather?
You had to take a bite after teleporting, though. Oh,
It was hungry
well.
and wanted to show Quack some love. Very aggressively.
And what you showed Kazi, is that the altered stats? Or did you change the monsters you were giving us?
I did not change the monster. It's
So,
they're
would I
also
know if we are currently in its lair?
you're in Ironfall.
So the lair actions don't matter.
That
Here.
is correct.
Okay.
We didn't. I think the meteor doesn't count as its layer.
I think that would I be able to say that I switched me holding the slow spell to me using fairy fire instead?
Yeah,
Would you allow that?
I will.
I
Because
rolled
I
a
see the last of the legendary actions, and it's a bit of a issue.
Mm-hmm.
So
my first projectile was an 11 and the second was a 27 to hit.
Second one hits.
12 damage. Can I make it roll
Which one
the
are
thing?
you shooting at, though?
Could you like draw this?
No.
Oh.
No, that's the picture I'm using is from 4th edition. Because that's the one I remember it as.
No, I don't mean the monster, like the scene.
He wants to know how to hit something, like what target would he hit.
Oh, no. It's a straight corridor, buddy.
Alright.
It's like a
You-
really long hallway.
You could attack the one that did not hit the ally and the one that's not restrained. The
You
one that's
do.
currently like just
The one that went
That
after the
failed?
priestess.
yeah, the one that failed to pick up the priestess if you want.
Oh, you already fired the Eldritch.
Yeah.
I was thinking he could go jump over if they're high enough, he could fly over all three of us to get behind on the other side of the one.
You could.
I could do that with my movement, which I haven't expended yet.
But you said that you cast the blast before you said that you wanted to move,
Mhm.
though.
Does that like actually matter?
Positioning for when you cast the actual spell, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't move anymore.
Oh, no, you can move. It's just going to have to be after you cast your spell.
Alright.
I don't care about the order you take your actions and movements and stuff like that. I just care that you cast the spell now, so it's happening now.
He cares about the chain of events, not the order of the events,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Alright, I'm hit the one that went for the priest lady.
All right. And then the DC save is
16.
16. It fucking fails.
Yay! Be frightened, bitch!
Immediately is going to expend its. Well, not right now, but on its turn. It's going to run away.
If I let it.
Yeah, do I get the I use my reaction to her opportunity attack, or did it disengage?
When it runs away, you'll have an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
I
use
thought I
my
was already doing it.
May I use my movement, specifically flying, to potentially flank any of these?
You can. How
And
much movement do you have?
I have 30 feet of movement.
You won't have enough to get behind them. You can get in front of them.
Alright.
Remember, my dim light also only goes out to 30 feet. So,
But he has the thing I gave him, which gives him 10 feet, so.
Yeah.
As long as he's there.
Not that one. Ah. Monster. Alright.
Alright, I would like to move up in that case if I can.
Yeah.
Can I say that I'm casting these from the greatsword?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Do you want to be 0 feet away or 5 feet away?
I'd prefer 5 feet away.
Okay.
And as far as I am aware, that is all that I can do right now.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Monsters 2 and 1 are both going to try and grab you. Or not grab you, No, you're too far away for a bite. Never mind.
Haha.
They tried to nom you and failed.
Get jumped on.
monsters
No.
2 and 1. Did Quack not get a turn?
Oh, okay. Look at legendary actions and read the last
Oh.
sentence of the top paragraph. Or not the last sentence. The sentence put the second
Oh,
sentence.
yeah, I got what you were doing now. My bad, my bad.
Yeah, it sounds like it's some kind of similar reaction thing to my Polar Master.
Yeah, I thought it was actually them getting like a turn, and yeah.
Oh no.
I'm not used to legendary actions either, so
Alright. Quack, it's your turn.
So
Oh,
two of
The frightened one
monsters-
is also invisible now.
Which one is the frightened one?
Monster 3. It's the one that tried to grab the priestess.
So it's the one that's not currently restrained.
That is correct.
So the monsters are either restrained or invisible and running away. Would
Yeah.
the invisible and running away one get an opportunity attack on me if I were to
It's
go away?
invisible.
it already fled also.
It did already flee then?
No, it did not flee yet.
Oh,
It's just
my bad.
That's what
invisible.
I'm saying. Would it get an opportunity attack on me?
No, it's frightened.
Okay, that's what I was. And the other two are restrained, so they shouldn't get an opportunity attack.
That is
I'm
correct.
understanding that, right?
That is correct.
Um,
Your teammates basically opened up the way for you to just walk back.
yeah, I think I'm gonna. First thing I'm gonna do is activate Rage with my bonus action and strike the one that I did that has taken the most damage, which is the invisible one currently, right? Or did. No, I did more damage. The one that I shot
Okay.
before. Strike it with lightning.
Alright, roll the hit.
It doesn't.
Or no, it's
for damage.
restrained, so you don't have to roll the hit.
I don't have to roll the
It's
hit.
a
anyway.
save.
It's a save.
Okay. What is it?
It's the lightning strike. From
Dex
Con
activating
save
the
then?
rage.
It rolled a
Oh, what?
15.
I'm trying to find the button that but there isn't one. I have to roll the die separately. I'm just trying to find the die.
Ah, okay. Well,
Which-
it rolled a 15.
It needs a DC 15.
So it barely did it. Okay, so it succeeds.
It takes my roll was 2.
So half.
So it'll take 1 lightning damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to I'm gonna throw one of my poison pots at the group of them as I'm running away.
Okay. I want to remind you real quick. It is restrained, which means you have the opportunity to do whatever the fuck real quick.
That is fair. I didn't think about restraint.
Coup de grace.
Wait, that could
Hold on.
actually work.
Hold on a moment.
The possibilities.
Can I?
They're endless.
Just saying. Pistol into skull. Pull up.
It's restrained, so
I'm
any
trying to figure out how I want to do this. Do I want to like permanently attach them together with a couple of iron spikes? Do I want to?
that would theoretically
Although
force.
would killing the one unrestrain the other?
Yes.
we'd have to make some coordinated attack, I think.
If since they're both restrained right now,
No, technically only the one that's grabbed is restrained. The other one just can't do anything while the one's restrained.
okay. So yeah,
So
so
the one is in grappled status. The other's in grappled and restrained. Does that make sense?
yes, that makes much more sense now. Um, fuck. I can't throw the pot if I attack, but taking out one monster entirely would be better. I want to use one of my to do the coup de grace. I want to use one of my iron spikes to pin it to the other.
Okay. I can guarantee you'll succeed against the one that's restrained, but you're going to have to roll to hit the other one.
That is fair. Do I get advantage because it's grappled?
Yes.
Okay. Is an 18 hit?
Yes.
So I use one of my iron spikes to pin it to the other one, and yeah, I pin it to the other one, and I lose one of these for now.
All right. Explain
And
the scene. I'm gonna make you explain the scene.
Come on, you can do it.
Oh,
We
I didn't
believe
hear what
in-
you said. I thought you said fleeing the scene. I'm like, what's fleeing the scene? Because
Now explain it.
I also heard my Discord notification go off at the
Ah.
same time. So I thought you posted a picture saying, this is now fleeing the scene.
Oh.
And I was expecting to see a picture of Tyrael running away with the artifact.
You will have to kill me to take that from my hands.
He could with just one poke.
I got blind sight. I
But
will feel it.
I move around, get to the point, and I won't say I throw it because that would mean that I could possibly miss the throw. Well, yeah, I stab it through the skull of the one in a way that it pins it to the other one. And since it would be at least pinned for this turn or unable to just like easily move away,
Understood.
can I don't I wouldn't I'd be okay not disengaging as I get away?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm gonna move back to the party.
All right. The one that you shove
that
the
would be-
spike through the skull just lays limp in the other's arms or tentacles.
That would be where I would cast Fairy Fire
On the
in
one
the
that
area.
on the one that's still alive.
I'd be looking to also hit the invisible one. So it would be, it's a 40-foot or 20-foot cube. So I would put it a little bit past the one that's still alive and just got pinned, and then attempt to hopefully catch the other one in the area.
All right, I want you to roll a d20.
And also in an attempt to exclude Quack from the area.
Okay.
So a d20.
Yeah. See if you catch the other one.
16.
You succeed.
They have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, roll
dex
the
save
2.
Well, it failed. So they emit a dim light of 10 feet.
And
I don't think the color of the light matters. So
oh my god, the other one
I
rolled a
can
3.
select it. Yeah, the dex save is 14.
Yeah. One rolled a 2 and one rolled a 3.
Congratulations.
That'll be my free use of Fairy Fire Gun now.
Okay.
So we
Level
have
1
advantage hitting them now?
Yes.
You, the invisible one, you have normal attacks on because it negates the disadvantage from it being invisible,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it gains no benefits of being invisible, so it can't sneak up on anybody to gain advantage
Mhm.
on its attack.
Okay.
But the ones that we do see, or the one that we do see, we do gain advantage on attack rolls for.
So how far away did you move, Quack?
I moved back to the party.
Okay. Well, Royal's 5 feet away. So Royal or the rest of the party?
Oh, I didn't realize Royal was
He walked
right
up.
here. Is where
I flew.
I'm actually, yeah, I'm gonna back up because I got that like half health to me. That other attack.
Did you add the 11 HP?
Yes, I did add the 11 HP again, but it's still
Okay. So back to Kazi and Hunter.
yes.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I'm also glad I didn't throw the poison pot because I didn't realize Royal was in there.
Is
But
that your
yes, that would
turn?
be my
I'm flying, so I don't think it would matter.
I am going to guess that's yes.
yeah. That's I
Okay.
ended my turn.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. All right. The one that you just stuck the other one to teleports.
Do I get a turn?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll get a turn. Don't worry. You're next. It's your turn next.
I just thought we killed Monster 1 is all. Or did I mishear
You
how
did.
which one died?
Oh, you did kill Monster One. Legendary actions.
Oh, right. I forgot those things can be used anytime.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is now behind Hunter, Quack, and Kazi.
Directly behind us?
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't have my halberd out, so it won't count.
Yep.
I was gonna ask if I used my could use my reaction to do the pull arm master thing, but I don't have my halberd out, so it doesn't matter.
It was basically breathing on your guys' faces.
Can I see this?
Yes.
Can I shout behind you?
You can. I'll allow it.
Behind you!
I'm pretty sure we know it's there.
I know, but it's like reassurance, so you absolutely
Flavor.
know.
Yeah, okay.
Flavor.
Yeah.
The other monster is no longer frightened. Hunter, it's your turn.
Creepy thing behind me. Creepy thing in front of me. Followed? Is Kazi beside me or behind me?
You're all beside each other.
So if I cast Thunder Wave, is Kazi gonna be in the way?
No.
Thunder Waving it.
All right.
Second level.
All right.
It-
As a follower holding the idol, you all magic cast is gain 3 levels.
So that's only a 5th level Thunder Wave.
that would be a fit. Con save of 15.
Could you theoretically
12.
So it fails, takes full damage, and is pushed 10 feet away from me. Please hold, you've just made me roll more dice than I own.
Which means we all get opportunity attacks, right?
Yes, actually.
I'm gonna need a calculator.
Who gets what?
Kazi, Hunter, and Quack all get attacks of opportunity.
Alright. I want to take advantage of my. What's it called again? My Warcaster feat. So I will use a spell that has a casting time of 1 action and targets only 1 creature. And I shall use. I have to think about this.
Could I ask you a question real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, did you say that these monsters don't have any? I'm talking Nakazi, by the way. Did you say these monsters have no specific defenses?
They don't have resists or vulnerabilities.
It
Ah.
takes 30 thunder damage.
Holy shit!
Thunder and lightning.
It's 300
so-
feet. They heard that clap.
I'll,
Liar!
I'll also use Toll of the Dead, which is a Wisdom saving throw of 12.
It it rolled the 6.
Oh wait, I forgot a dice.
Perfect. All right.
You forgot one? So it's gonna
I
take-
forgot a dice.
It's going to use legendary
1d12.
resistance and succeed instead.
Okay. Of the Thunderwave or Toll of the Dead? Okay. It does nothing then.
Add 6.
All right.
So 36 total damage.
Let's see. It falls prone.
Does it falling prone also give opportunity?
Against,
No, just did. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
against melee attacks. But you get disadvantage on ranged. But it's a large
Oh.
creature, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So
I know. I know you can't, get an opportunity attack from them exiting the ranged weapons range. But can I still use the ranged weapon for an opportunity attack if
Yes.
it exits my melee range?
You can, yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna shoot it as my reaction to getting opportunity. 15, I believe that misses.
That is a miss.
D4 that I gave you. Remember
Oh
D4s?
yeah, the D4. It doesn't help because it's a 16 now.
Damn it! I tried. I was hoping
He
you'd roll a
does
2.
he does gain advantage because he's still
Fire.
got
Hold the
fairy
fairy
fire.
fire.
Oh yeah, so I'll roll again.
Don't worry, we're only buffing the heck out of you. Nope,
Do
it
I-
doesn't
do
help.
I-
Roll the
get-
D4.
Do I roll
It's
the
on every
D4
attack.
again?
It's still the same attack,
Yeah, it's still the
But if he
same.
rolls a 4, he gets 17.
but it's not a different attack. You already rolled the thing.
Yeah, I already rolled. It would be a
No.
+6 +1, which would just make
Yeah.
it 14.
Okay.
So 16 still stands.
And I don't get, since I have 2 attacks, I don't get it. Do I get a second attack with my opportunity attack?
Mm-mm.
Or is that not how it works?
No, just one attack
No.
for attacks of opportunity.
I may have misheard. Do I also get an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Or no?
Yes, you
Okay.
do.
Yeah, you get to kick it while it's down for knocking it over.
Because I have a hammer. That's all I got. I'm using spells and a hammer. Let's see if the hammer hits.
That's right, we still need to get you a proper Warhammer, too.
I'm gonna assume a 26 hits.
Yes.
Okay. That is 6 magical bludgeoning damage. To its face, I guess.
So the other one is glowing and not invisible anymore, right?
Oh no, it's gonna stay invisible for a while unless it.
Yeah.
Uh,
We'd have to
attacks.
knock it out.
But is it glowing?
It is glowing. Yep.
So
How
we just see a glowing silhouette running around.
Yep. Pretty
how
much.
fucked is this thing?
It's hurting.
Well, knocking it prone has to be done by doing over half its health in damage, right?
Depending. I
Okay.
Because Hunter also hit it with a shockwave that pushes it back. I can roll.
Fair.
Uh, I have taken the opportunity to roll to see if it was knocked prone from that. That is not what I was looking for, game. I
That's what you get.
do not think my players need a CR 23.
Not unless God's deciding to kill it.
Yeah, Severus want to take a personal hand in this now? Like, come down?
Unless the
and-
God's coming to kill it. I don't want to see it.
See what? Wait, what?
You
Did
said he
someone-
found a crit 23 monster. I'm like, unless God's coming to kill it.
Did someone say this is your problem now?
Nope.
I mean, I've only introduced Toxic to a CR 60 and 66 monster. It's fine.
As long as God comes to kill it, it could show up. I don't care.
Those things kill gods.
It's the God's problem. We're leaving.
Gods are like mid 20 CR. So these things are far beyond what the gods can handle.
They chew on gods for breakfast.
Yum 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 yum.
Mmm. Delicious.
What are the names of these creatures, if you don't mind me asking?
I'd have to look them up again. I know one of them is a planar dragon. Another one is a Dracolich,
That sounds
like
epic.
like an undead dragon.
Sounds great.
What's the CR for these
Alright.
monsters?
Is that it, Hunter? Or you got more going?
Uh, no, I don't think I have anything I can use after that.
I don't see the CR for the what we're currently dealing with.
It's
Yeah.
11.
Is it
No.
11?
Is this before or after the reduced stats?
Oh yeah, I see it now.
It's
Oh, this isn't
Before.
reduced.
Well, it's just
Oh.
standard stats.
no, technically it's wouldn't be a 11 because it doesn't have its layer, but
I shaved like 4 points off because it's no layer.
you guys are fighting 3 of them at a time. I think I'll give you the extra experience you get. Okay. So,
We're also very
with
much
that
funneled.
shockwave, Kazi, you can see a bunch of these start poking their heads out of holes around you.
Son of a bitch. I feel like
Yeah,
I
I
know what
believe-
those are, but I don't remember.
We saw them once before in a giant horde.
Yeah, like
okay.
a while ago.
Yeah.
Wait,
We avoided it like the plague.
Toxic, you broke your streak. The monsters we're fighting right now, at least the ones, big 3 ones, were, they don't have eyes.
Oh yeah, yeah. They
You said I just see a bunch of these come
yeah,
out?
they're like poking their heads out from holes and stuff in the broken meteor when the sound of the fuck all attack that Hunter just did rings out.
It was a panic attack. Motherfucker showed up behind me. Boom!
Do I know anything about these guys?
Roll insight.
They look about
I
human
have
size.
proficiency.
Go
May I take
ahead.
proficiency? Okay. That's a 21.
Oh my goodness. Yes, you do.
I'm rolling pretty good today.
Yeah. And my monsters are rolling like butt.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Except when they're able to attack each other.
I mean, on the bright side, this one's at least not a natural 20.
I'll tell him that.
Oh. Not sure if I like these guys. They're resistant to my most common damage type.
Mm-hmm. You can see, you guys can start hearing water pour out from the meteor onto the ground. Can't see it, but it's going on all around you. It's like it's raining almost.
I don't think we want to stay here, guys.
Lucy?
No. You said there was a hole at the top of this meteor.
Yeah, you're like in a chasm.
I want to try escaping.
If we go in either direction, I believe we should be able to also get out too.
Mm-hmm.
So we can literally just walk out.
Yeah, let's move our way out of here as we're fucking fighting, I guess. Now that we have the option to.
Now that
Long
Hunter,
as the
your
other
turn is
one-
over.
Mhm.
That creature that you just knocked 10 feet back teleports right on top of you guys again.
I hate you. I'm gonna visibly stare at its face. I hate you.
You dumb bitch.
The other light also is right on top of you guys now, but it's infeasible.
Like a shimmering shield.
All right.
I'm gonna pray to my God and be like, please grant me strength.
Hunter.
Well, you technically can flank one of these now.
Uh-huh.
Does 13
Royal?
hit Hunter?
13 does not hit Hunter.
The invisible one is no longer invisible, and it is right behind you, Hunter. And it failed to hit you with advantage.
I have blind sight too, so that could technically negate its advantage.
You're being flanked.
I know.
And it's going
Going
to
with it.
try and get you again. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
Is it within 3? 3 AC?
No.
Damn. Okay.
Even if I cast shield, that's still hitting. It would
I
be within
mean-
3 if I cast shield.
I mean, I can use my Gift of the Metallic Dragon to give you an extra 3 AC.
Because
We
they
can
would
both
give me
use-
5, and then plus
would-
3 would put me at 25. So it would miss if we did that.
Take.
We can use both our reactions. I'll use my reaction to use my Gift of the Metallic Dragon.
Okay.
And I would use
Whether
mine
or
to cast shield. And that would cause it to miss.
Yeah.
This only works if Hunter is within 5 feet of me, though. So
Yeah,
Um,
you guys are like shoulder and shoulder. All right. So it fails to
But
hit
the-
you.
You said 24, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that would put my AC at 25 with everything we just did.
Does that last the whole round?
It lasts
It'll-
one round for me.
let me see.
I believe the wing is just a reaction.
It works for that specific attack.
All right. Natural
Okay.
20 hits.
That will definitely hit.
You
But
are
someone
going to take 15 bludgeoning damage. You are grappled and restrained.
Awesome. Still hugging the orb.
But it is also grappled now, so that means no more flank?
That is correct.
Is it grappled or grappled?
It has to grapple me, so it grapples itself in its own regard.
It's restraining you, thus making it grappled. Yeah. But it prevents you from pretty much doing anything at all, so...
Except verbal.
Yep.
And I have a verbal. And I'm gonna use.
All right. It is the end of its turn. It is going to try and bite Hunter.
This is the one that hurt, by the way.
Does a 12 hit?
Does not.
Okay. The other monster is going to attack. Quack!
Yay! Okay.
Okay.
14 hit?
It does not.
17 hit?
It just barely does.
Alright.
Can I use my reaction
Yes.
again? All right.
I'll let.
+3 AC, Hunter. Or the Quack.
Well, even if it just gave me 1, it would have failed it then, because I have an AC of 17.
Well,
It
I
does it
don't
for
get to
3.
choose. I don't get to choose how much AC I give you.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So yes, it does. It does work.
Last reaction until your turn, Kazi.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
I can only use this one more time, so
Okay.
until I take a long rest. So
That
I
12
get
does
3
not hit.
uses.
Does a 26 hit?
So this thing has 4
Ow.
attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, a 26 does hit.
Oh. Okay. "12 bludgeoning damage."
Oh my
Almost a
god.
max roll.
Well, I only take 6. Unless it's magical bludgeoning.
It is not magical. Kazi, how far can you see?
Hold on a second. 300 feet.
Alright. You can see guards pulling up a ballista in the chasm and aiming it your way.
I
Oh,
really hope it
shit.
doesn't hit us.
Let's see. Can I tell how long we have before they're ready to fire?
Not long.
Oh shit.
If we're lucky, it'll hit the creature and not us.
I don't really have. Wait. I might have a way out of this. Whose turn is it?
It's the monster's turn. Hey, Quack! Does a 10 hit?
No, it does not hit.
Alright. Now it's Kazi's turn. It tried to
Yay.
bite you in the face, Quack, and it.
Again. More kisses.
Oh, wait.
Is there
hold on.
any of the new monsters directly above us?
9. Does 9 hit Hunter?
9?
Yeah.
No.
Yours tried to give you a kiss, too. Directly above you, yes.
Can I tell if they are aggressive or if they're just gonna be dormant for a while?
They seem to be staying in their puddles that's in their holes while the meteor slowly melts.
All right.
So they're dormant for now.
I'm going to, since my divine channel divinity is still active, I'm gonna reroll my temp HP die to replenish everybody around me.
Okay.
So that's a 1d6 plus 2. So people can take the, if they lost their temp HP, they can set it to 7 again.
Okay.
All right.
Wait,
So
what's going on? What?
Anybody
I believe-
around Kazi gets 7 temp HP.
yeah.
Why is it doing that?
And
Oh, the Discord was being weird. Sorry.
It's all good.
Am I also
Who d-
grappled
who do-
restrained right now?
What's that?
Am I also grappled and restrained right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so I think I'm gonna cast gaseous form on curator as long as he's willing.
Do I
Okay.
keep the orb in my hand?
Any possession on you gets dispersed into the gaseous form also. So
As long as the orb stays with me.
it would stay with you. And then how do I want to do this? I have to hold concentration on that one also, or in order for Hunter to be able to do pretty much anything.
I mean, you could time it with me. Like, the second you see me float past a certain point, you decast the thing.
I
I
thought we
want
also.
to use Tasha's mind whip on the one that's got a hold of Quack,
Roger that.
which is an intelligence saving throw of 14.
I hope there's dumb.
It is fucking dumb. It rolled a 6.
Huh?
6.
All right. So he takes 13 psychic damage, and he can only have one action, one bonus action, or he can move. He cannot do, or he can only do one of those three. He doesn't get like 2 actions or whatever on his next turn.
All right.
You can just
and
stop being willing and you'll come out of gaseous form. That's what we determined what happened when he cast it on me at the temple.
the one that was holding Hunter still has like all of its abilities still, so I'm not really all that strong against multiple targets.
Neither am I.
Can I go and slap Quack's hand?
You
I
can.
don't know.
I want to activate the bracelet.
I mean, I can't do much besides hold my hand out for a low 5.
Okay.
So
Here's the thing. Are you going to fail the activation on purpose, or are you going to activate it normally?
I want to activate the thing normally by a force type high 5 on a restrained Quack.
Okay. Roll d20, see if you hit, because he's a moving target.
Quack's a moving target?
The thing grappling him is trying not to let you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Can I add like a strength or dex mod to it?
Dex.
Dex. All right. So can I just roll dex?
Yep.
Okay. Oh wow. 20 non-natural. It's a dirty 20.
You absolutely make contact. Roll d4 or d6.
Oh, a
Also-
d6. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, because I can't roll a d4.
3.
All right. You both take 3 bludgeoning damage.
That
Hey,
goes
hold
to
it
the
up
temp
quick.
HP I gave us.
Oh yeah.
The
Wait, did I only get 3 temp HP or 7?
7. 7.
You just
So
the HP takes it, is all he's saying.
yep.
Also,
I don't deal any actual damage to you.
even though I don't see it, what was this about something being ready to fire at us?
A ballista.
Just get out of the way.
Oh, just a ballista. It's not all of the other little monsters preparing to do a fucking barrage.
I'd like to, or I also want to go. Oh, by the way, hold on a sec. Let me just double check something with Tasha's mind whip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yep. It can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. So, it,
Okay.
okay, yeah, it had that. The sentence above where it was, the part where it was talking about the move action and bonus action. So
Okay.
I would. So I am going to, I guess, use my fly speed to fly towards the ballista, but like a little above,
Okay.
and try and stay out of reach of any of these octopus people.
Okay.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. It's going to. Ooh. Okay. Quack. The priestess on your back mumbles something. And you. She casts Healing Word on you.
Okay.
It's a verbal spell. That's all she's got.
You heal for. You heal for 8 hit points.
Hey,
Hey, that's effectively 16 as long as you have your rage going.
Yeah. Turn this into an Eve. 50% resistance.
That's all. That's all she's got.
I can't imagine her having too many verbal spells.
I mean, she's at least trying.
She is. She is.
She just regained consciousness.
Oh, lovely. And the first thing she does is heal this motherfucker.
well, I mean, I assume you'd probably assume she would think that we saved her, so.
See
Oh,
the predicament she's probably looking at?
She's strapped to you like a backpack, and she sees these two giant fucking monsters.
Shit.
I'm debating
She
whether
doesn't
or
even know
not.
where she is at the moment.
I'm debating whether or not she's facing the same direction I am or facing the opposite
It
direction.
doesn't matter. There's one behind you and in front of you.
I know, but I'm just trying to think, would she be able to see what I'm seeing? You know what? She's facing behind me, so she can warn me.
Okay.
No, you don't have eyes on the back of your head. You have a person.
You can't be surprised.
Royal. Oh shit. Oh right. Tasha's mind whip. All right, Royal, it's your turn.
Alright. How close are these monsters to me?
25 feet away.
Are any of them facing away from me?
Yes. There's one that you are behind. That your party is on the other side of. You can actually flank this one if you wanted.
So would I, if I used inspiration, and would I get advantage from flanking this?
Yeah, you'd get advantage from flanking.
What about inspiration? Would that give me double advantage?
That's inspiration is a separate roll.
But there's also the fairy fire going on yet, so it'd be double advantage.
Yeah, it'd be double advantage.
Theoretically, would it be...
Actually, I'd have to drop Fairy Fire to use Gaseous Form.
Ah, okay, so no more fairy
So
fire.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so you just get normal advantage. And
Could it be? Go ahead.
inspiration adds a roll to I think it's a 1d6 to your whatever you're doing except for damage.
So would that become a straight roll if I was aiming for a specific body part?
Yeah.
So what if I were saying the head?
You would not have advantage, but you could roll a normal attack roll to see if you hit.
Alright. And plus the thingy?
Yep.
That's a 22 plus d6.
D4 plus a D4. Or are you doing inspiration?
Inspiration. I think.
That's it. Inspiration, I believe, is the d6.
Inspiration is a D6, but we still have bless as
You
well.
still have bless.
Alright.
So you can add another d4.
Another one.
Yeah, because I blessed you. So if you roll a d4, you might be able to hit.
Well,
I'm not-
he's pretty
I'm
much.
not sure if I'm
He'll
doing this
hit.
correctly.
Yeah,
Does
it's
that
only
look-
to hit. It's not to damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, it's also to saving throws, but yeah.
Also,
That's
where'd you get inspiration from?
I could have sworn that was the blessing thing.
No.
Darn. Well,
Well, you would
Still
just
look-
subtract or 1 point from whatever roll you had, which I'm
Yep.
pretty sure it still hits.
that would be 13 damage, but that's to the head. And if it's fine, I would also like to use this.
Hold on. So,
Alright.
what was your
Uh,
roll to hit?
I think it was 22.
It was 22.
That would hit. You are hitting him in the head, so that is a critical, which is just max damage.
I gotta figure out what max damage with my
Uh,
great sword
12.
would be.
12 plus 4, so that would be 16.
16. Okay.
Beauty. Yeah. And may I use something?
Mm-hmm.
This thingy right here.
Okay.
One additional damage die of necrotic damage, so that would mean that you would deal 3d6.
Alright. And that's
3d6 plus 4.
if
So 18 plus 4.
22.
20. Yeah. So it takes 22 damage.
Necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Critical hit. Removes the grapple. Quack, you're no longer grappled, buddy.
Oh, gosh.
Uh, I believe I used an action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I get a bonus action?
There is bonus actions.
Could I use that to cast Eldritch Blast?
No.
Oh. Hmm.
Not unless you have a special feat that allows you to cast cantrips as a bonus action instead. Which I
There
don't know
might
if that
be
exists.
a warlock thing that you could do to have it be a bonus action also, but I'm not sure about that one.
Says 2-weapon fighting as under bonus action. Could I treat that like another swing at the thing?
You could kick or
Mhm.
headbutt, because that's technically a second weapon, but you can't use the same weapon twice using that.
Yeah, can't use the same weapon twice.
Alright, can I kick it?
Yes. Roll the hit.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Oh, alright.
That is that your turn, or you got more up your sleeve?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my turn.
All right. It's going to use its the one that was grabbing Hunter is going to try and bite Hunter now.
Isn't he still in gaseous form though?
I am now in gaseous form.
He's not immune to physical damage. He's
Okay.
resistant.
Does a natural 20 hit? I know.
Maybe it doesn't.
it.
Maybe it just passes through my ass.
Yeah, the target has resistant to non-magical damage, and it has advantage on strength, dex, con, saving throws.
So half of 43.
Half of 43.
And that would be 22.
21.
Yep.
It would round down because it's a
21.
player.
Okay, 21 damage. I'm going to float angrily at it.
Be
Add it?
angried.
I mean, it's not like I could. Actually, can I go in its nostrils and explode its head when I reform?
You
I mean,
can,
either that or you would crush yourself.
You can try.
The target can enter and occupy the space of another creature, and the target can pass through small holes, narrow openings, and even mere cracks, though it treats liquids as though they were solid surfaces. So
I have an idea.
to a point you could enter, but
Can I willingly become a human, a physical being again, or do you have to dispel it?
No, you can.
you transform a willing creature you touch, along with everything it's wearing and carrying, into
So
a
as long as
mystic
I'm no
shell.
longer willing, basically.
Yeah, so.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, do
And-
I also get flight from the bracelet? Or was it
Yes,
only
you do.
Kazi? Okay.
You both got 3 minutes of flight.
Kazi, if you want to point out that ballista.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I already told everybody that
Ooh.
we need to move.
A ballista
move,
bolt
yeah.
comes flying down the chasm, and it strikes one of the monsters. Fucking barely.
I also went flying in the direction of the ballista, so if you guys are paying attention to where your guys' light source is, I would assume that you would
Wait,
potentially see it.
ballistas or ballista?
One.
Okay.
Oh man. So the one that was holding you, Quack, is looking really rough right now. And it's got a ballista bolt sticking out of it.
I thought it wasn't holding me.
I said was.
Oh, it was. Okay.
The one that was
Dang.
holding you.
This card is being a little funky, but.
No, it's alright. Quack, it's your turn.
Where's the one that got hit by the thunder? Which one is that?
Currently hugging me.
You mean the one that was munching on you?
Oh, that's the one that got hit by thunder? Because I'm gonna hit it with lightning.
lightning and the thunder.
Okay. It
Mm.
Jesus Christ. What the save is that? Con?
It's DC Dex.
Oh, okay. Well, it's because it rolled a 4.
Oh, it's up DC 15, but now D6 for damage. Max damage.
All right. Hunter's chewing buddy.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna regret all of its choices.
So
The meteor seems to be melting much faster.
uh, like how many turns do we have to get out of this thing faster?
Well, it's not going to drown you guys because it seems to be draining fairly quickly as well. But that's not the problem with it melting.
We just gotta be quick and get the fuck out of this. Whatever's in this meteor is gonna come say hi.
I mean, we've already seen them.
Yeah, they're kind of looking at us like we're dinner. I don't like it.
I used my bonus action to do the lightning strike, so I can't do 2-weapon fighting.
You did your 2 attacks?
No, I didn't do any of my attacks yet. I'm just trying to think if I can't pull out my halberd.
I'll let you
that
pull
would
out your halberd.
But would that take my action?
You think it'd take you 6 seconds to pull out a halberd?
Well, I would also have to put away my flintlock and my cutlass. But
Just use your cutlass.
the halberd does more damage.
Yeah, but
Um,
2 attacks with a cutlass or no attack with halberd?
It would take your bonus action.
oh, I already used my bonus action.
So yes, it'd take your
Okay.
action.
Okay, then I will just well, technically the pistol does more damage, so I will shoot twice with the pistol.
All right.
16 misses.
D4. D4.
Oh yeah, that's right, D4.
That's going to default hit.
We know it's
Oh.
AC now. Max roll on the 4 anyway.
And damage.
Which one are you shooting at? The one that was chewing on Hunter?
The one that looks the worst. Which
The one that
is-
was chewing on you.
Yeah. So that takes 5 pistol repeating shot damage. And then another attack. Which well, even if I get a max roll of 4, it's not gonna help. So it misses.
Okay.
How about we move this a little closer to the light?
How many attacks
Away
actually
from the
hit me?
center of this. I think it
Good
was
hunt.
2 or 3.
Could Hunter escape from this monster while in gaseous form?
Well, we're just trying to think. Do I still maintain concentration while in gaseous form?
You're not the one concentrating.
No, on my bless spell, it's concentration.
Yeah, it's not going to break your concentration.
Okay. Because every time I take damage, I'm supposed to check for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what the DC would have been on that. That's the thing.
I think it's
Wait,
AC of
yeah,
10.
that would be the end of my turn. I wasn't gonna move.
I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back.
All right.
I genuinely don't know what the DC would be on the nat 20. The other hits, I more than likely succeeded. With
I'm pretty
fucking over 20.
confident that the concentration is a DC of 10. Because it's supposed to be like a 50-50 whether or not you keep it or fail it.
Okay. I thought it was 10 plus the half the damage or some shit like that. I've been rolling double digits, so I didn't think anything of it, but I didn't remember if it was a total damage number.
No, I don't believe so. You can look it up if you want, but
Nah, I'm gonna have to.
We're gonna get out of this meteor and the end session's gonna.
Maybe.
DC is 10 unless it's 22 or higher. Unless the damage is 22 or higher.
Okay, so the 21 just missed the threshold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm fine then. Still maintaining the spell. I wasn't worried about the other ones. It was just the nat 20 I was thinking about.
Anything over 22, it's DC's half of damage taken.
Okay, so it would have been 11 plus 10 or just 11?
11.
Okay. Alright, I'm good still. Concentration is maintained.
Yeah, it's 10 or half of the damage.
Alrighty. So
Whichever,
I would effectively have to roll a 2 or lower to fail.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
whichever is higher. So
Okay.
you can't take like 50 damage and be like, I choose 10 DC.
Of course not. It was just one of those, I'm not sure on that nat 20 roll.
Yeah.
But the resistance saved that whole scenario. Perfect.
I also very much don't like what the second monster implies.
What do you mean what it implies?
Yeah, why did the thing shoot the monster?
The ballista?
Yeah,
The town guards with the ballista?
I thought you used a squid. I thought it was an enemy holding the ballista.
No.
Firing it. Oh,
But it's the guards gonna shoot a giant ballista bolt in our direction. It's gonna hit one of us.
okay. Yeah, that was the part I missed. That it was a guard, obviously.
Well,
And
obviously.
that's why I was like, oh, I better cast or get fly going on myself and try and start clearing as many of our group out of the area as possible so we don't get hit by a fucking ballista.
Oh, it's squad, not squid.
Oh, you misread. Okay.
I
You
thought
thought the squids had a ballista?
Yeah, I thought that said ballista squid.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Interesting.
It's okay.
And is the squad from the direction we need to go or from the direction we were coming from?
Where you need to go.
Great. Quack is not restrained anymore.
Not until the monster tries to fucking attack me again.
Well, I'm just trying to mentally think how I'm going to float and do what I want to do. Because it's going to be epic if it works.
Well, I
not high
also
enough
want to
do a
mention
plunging attack.
that in your gaseous form, you only have 10 feet of flying speed.
That's
So
fine.
you'll be really slow.
Both the creatures are within 5 feet of me right now, correct?
Yes.
So it'll work no matter what.
Also,
I just hope I hit.
Go up 10 feet and drop. Smush them.
It's going to be even more glorious.
Drop all what, 500 pounds of you?
You'll see.
deciding what one of you the monsters are attacking is really easy when there's only 4 of you, because I can just roll a d4.
When the priestess
what
is
you're
in here.
I'm
But
just glad that none of them targeted me, which was like the one that was going and disrupting everything.
I mean, theoretically, a D10 would be best for 5 people.
that's what I use for 5.
Ugh, I really hope I hit. If I don't hit, it'll be saddening.
Unless there's a specific reason why enemy is attacking a certain person, you know.
Aunt. That kind of thing.
Well, I'm just
Taunt, or
glad that
they've
these guys
already.
are pretty dumb.
Yeah.
They're kind of not dumb in certain aspects, but
They're really stupid.
they are pretty dumb.
Am I smarter than something?
What's
Yeah,
the
orcs and
intelligence?
ogres.
Uh,
You are
Ogres
actually
and
smarter than them,
right
yes.
now.
The
You-
first
you are-
enemy, Quack, is smarter than.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I don't remember whose turn it was.
I believe it was Quack's.
I had just finished mine.
So that would be mine then?
All right. So you just finished your turn, Quack?
Yeah, because I said I didn't want to use my. I didn't want to use my movement because I couldn't disengage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Hunter. It's
I
trying
will.
to bite you again. Does a 16 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Part of me really hopes this hits. Really hopes. I'm going
It sounds like most of you.
I know.
I'm going to float above the one that has been chewing on me as high as I can go. And then get rid of this gaseous form. As I fall to the
Right,
ground,
right.
I'm going to smash it with my hammer and pray this hits.
Okay, sorry, I was dealing with a child. What's up?
That's okay. I just have to hit it.
Okay.
I don't hit it. Oh,
He's
wait,
fl-
no.
He's flying 10 feet above it and then using the momentum from the fall to attack it with his hammer.
18. Does an 18 hit?
Also dropping.
18 does hit, but you also need to roll dexterity.
Is it a saving throw or just a dex?
It's a saving throw. They're the same
Okay.
thing.
But God, you're efficient. Or
Not
Whatever this-
necessarily, because you can have
I'm-
proficiencies in saving throws.
I'm letting
Yeah.
him use proficiency, so it's the same
It doesn't
thing.
make a difference, so.
Okay.
But I really... Does a 15 succeed your DC?
Fucking barely. Okay.
Okay.
You
I'm casting Divine Smite at 2nd level as I connect with this thing.
you almost whiff it. Okay.
I just
Does-
want to say there's also like 400 pounds of Warforged landing on it from 10 feet up.
Well, what's going to happen is he's transferring fall damage onto the creature. So add 1d6.
Okay. Does the orb affect Divine Smite since it is a spell?
It is a spell.
So
And
it's 3
yes, it
levels
does.
higher.
Yes.
Is this a fiend or undead?
This thing
It
is
is
kind of
not.
Okay. More dice than I own.
This thing is gonna be melted into a puddle
Okay.
on the floor.
Is this the one that was biting you or the one that was holding Quack?
Biting me.
Okay.
Calculator. Too many damn numbers.
I mean, you did it to yourself.
I did. I will not deny this factor.
I still
I just have to-
read it as squid.
That's the first 3 dice. Three, four, five, six. So that is 5 magical bludgeoning damage, and then 33 radiant damage.
It's looking pretty rough.
Awesome. All I got left is my reaction.
Okay.
That was the best shot I could give it.
All right.
I'd say you did a damn good job.
I'd say you did a good job too. Is that the end of your turn?
That's is there a challenge for me staying on top of this thing? Or can I get off of it without any issue?
It is not challenging you on you staying on top of it.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, get off of you 500-pound bastard.
Oh, I didn't add the D6. My dumbass. Hold on. 1.
1 bludgeoning damage.
Ugh.
All
My
right.
ball did the least damage. Everything else did more.
All right. It immediately starts to try and grab you on its turn. Does a 22 hit?
Does it have disadvantage because it's trying to reach behind it?
No. Hunter it should have advantage because Hunter's on its back.
Yeah, technically does, unless Kazi's doing that thing again, but I don't think I'm close enough for that.
Nope. I flew
Oh.
away.
Yep, that connects.
Okay. That is going to be 9 bludgeoning damage.
So is it just holding me against itself now?
It moved you in front of itself.
Okay.
It is going to try and bite you in the face.
Did it bite itself?
25 to hit.
Yeah.
And then plus 3, 9. Yeah, I see it, sweetie. You're messing with it from all the way over there. You take 32 piercing damage.
Oof. I am visibly fucked.
I'm gonna have to mute another server since it's going off like 4th of July firework.
All right. That's the end of its turn. The other monster chooses to try and grab Quack. Does a 10 hit?
No, it doesn't.
All right. Hunter, the one holding you, tries to bite you in the face again. Does a 20 hit?
Shield.
Okay. So, no?
I'm saying no.
Okay.
I am verbally mad at this thing and denying it a chewing option.
All right.
I thought you had a AC of like 21.
With shield active, it's 22.
Oh, that's where I'm getting the 20 number from.
Yeah.
Okay. Kazi, it's your turn.
What am I gonna do with you guys?
I can kill.
All right. So, I guess that I will. Let's see. Did the one that tried grabbing Quack succeed in grabbing him?
No, it
No.
whiffed.
All right. No, that won't do anything. How
And it
visibly fucked up are these guys?
They're pretty fucked up.
All right. I don't think they'll work. All right. I will cast a fourth. No, they're in the area. Fuck.
Don't you have that thing that can stop us from taking damage from your spells?
No, I have subtle and quicken spells or meta magic. I don't have the one
The
that.
safe.
Yep. I don't have careful spell.
I was gonna say just fireball. Fuck it.
Just get the guards to be ready to nuke the whole.
Wait, you guys are immune. You're immune to it. All right, so I'm gonna cast a 4th level sleep spell.
Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah, Royals immune
Aberrations.
now too. Okay.
It's a
I don't
20-foot
decline.
sphere.
Everybody but you is immune to it. Are you immune
Aren't
to
we
it also?
also?
I
Oh.
I am not immune to it, but I have moved away from them. I'm not in the area.
We are immune to magical sleep. You are correct.
All right, so I have to find out how many fucking die I have to roll.
Can you
Unless
just
these
click it at
these
fourth
guys are
level?
not immune to it, are they? No, they're
No,
not.
they're
Okay.
not.
Are they about to go nap
All
time?
right.
Sleep,
So 5d8, and this is a 1st level spell, so I'm casting this 3 levels higher, so that's 11d8 I have to roll. So give me a minute.
I feel that.
That's more ones than I'd like. 42 HP.
Concentrate on which one first.
I guess Hunter is restrained, so I'll focus on the one restraining him first.
All right, that one passes the fuck out. The other one's still awake.
Damn. All
One
right,
of
well,
them's good.
that still reduces the number.
I got a plan.
We can beat on the other one now.
That, and you could also just
Oops.
coup de grace the one sleeping.
All right, so it is asleep for 1 minute, or until another creature uses its. Hold a second. Let me actually read this. So each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Okay.
So until someone basically goes and tries waking it up, or does something that could wake somebody up, it's asleep. Yep, for 1 minute.
Well, let's take that minute and beat the living piss out of the other one.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Is
the
that
meteor is still melting.
your turn?
Not quite. I want to also use a. I'll use a 2nd level healing word on Hunter. So that is 7 HP you heal.
Ow! Take
And
it.
I'm also re-rolling my temp HP, so that will be a. What's with these 5s? That's the 3rd 5 in a row. So another temp HP for everybody in my aura.
And that just refreshes, it doesn't add, right?
It does not add, no. And if someone has something that gives more temp HP, it does not overrule the temp HP from the person that has more.
I have 17.
Bravo.
Yay.
All right. Anything else?
That's everything I can do. I think I want to move. Am I like how far away? Oh, I am 30 feet. I can't move any farther away. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna stay put.
All right. Quack. So that one tries to bite you in the face again.
They're a huge
Okay.
fan of that.
They're hungry. They love.
Oh, 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
These things' whole fucking thing is just chew on people, grapple and chew.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't even have to grapple you to chew.
It just likes to.
It doesn't even have to be its turn to chew.
No, it doesn't.
I've
Anybody's
noticed.
turn. So it likes hugs and giving long, passionate, chewable kisses.
"24 piercing damage."
Are
Okay.
you still awake?
Well, he
Yeah,
gets half damage, a lot of it, so.
Yeah, I'm still in. Yeah, I'm
It-
still awake. I only took 12
and
because of my rage.
and the temp HP also will
Yeah,
absorb quite a
I
bit of
only
that.
took 5 actual health hit points.
Don't
Alright.
forget about your health potion.
It is the priestess's turn. Let's see. She's got 1 level 3 spell slot. 4, 6,
Yeah. She can use healing word on herself if she wants.
10.
Can't do anything, though.
She heals you for 13 HP.
Who is you?
Quack.
Okay.
She's basing it off of if you go down, she's fucked.
All right.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
The monster goes to bite you again, Quack.
Oh,
I'm a nom.
Does this thing get a
Natural
chance
20,
to bite?
43 piercing.
In half. So
which
21.
is 21.
Does this thing get an opportunity to bite someone in between every single turn played?
That's the legendary action thing. Legendary actions can be taken on anyone's turn at the end of it.
Mhm.
Almost.
I'm
And
getting
this one
real
gets
pissed.
multiple legendary actions too, so that's why it seems like it can.
Yep.
Legendary actions refresh every time it gets its own turn. So
You see the second number behind the monster? That's how many legendary actions it's taken since its turn.
it gets 3.
It gets 3.
So depending on how many each action costs it for legendary actions, is how many times I can do it. And I'm assuming bite is 1.
Everything is just 1.
Yeah, I know some legendary actions can cost multiple, but they're normally overpowered as shit.
The nice part is you guys have already killed one of these things and almost killed the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it took this long for you guys to be like, wait a minute.
Make him
Oh, I
sleep.
started picking up on it pretty quick.
Yeah. Royal,
Picking
it's
up
your
on
turn.
what?
The fact
Alright.
that they could keep biting at basically at the end of everybody's turn.
Mhm.
Did I say in the last turn I stabbed the thing with the sword?
You've slapped it in the face, yeah.
No.
Yeah, never
All
mind.
right.
Did I hit it again?
It's sleeping. So you can coup de grace it if you want.
Alright, would that cost an action?
Yes,
But you kill it.
you kill it.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
How do you do it?
I want it to look as though I stab it through the eye and
It has
with
no
the-
eyes.
oh, I want to stab it.
once.
Its face hole.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I want to stab it in the face, then twist the sword and pull it out, and hopefully with some brain matter coming out.
Oh, you get all the brain matter. It's just blah, all over the place.
Yay. So that makes 2 of them dead.
Yes.
There one still
think-
awake?
Yes.
I think you've killed both of them, haven't you? Got the last hit?
Whack did the first one.
Oh, okay.
He coup de grace the first one.
I see.
Yeah, and my pin did fucking nothing. Teleporting bastards.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
you know what? You fucked it up. You killed one. And then we visibly abused the other one until it coup de grace again.
If it makes you feel any better, this is also the one that you terrified earlier.
Yay.
Bonus points.
So I technically gave it reason to be scared. Um,
Wait, shouldn't you have been doing this terrified time every time you attacked in your dread form?
It only lasts until the end of his next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, the dread form.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, the fear.
You
The
have
dread-
to wait.
But I mean,
But it's
the
only on a hit.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
He's only
And
hit it twice.
yeah.
wait, he does bring up a point, I think, with the
You did
cutting. Yeah, I did hit the one thing in the face, so I could have argued that it should have been frightened.
Yeah.
Well,
Whatever. It's way past that, and I think
remember
that's
what
dead now.
happened the last time you frightened somebody? Or frightened the
As-
thing? It turned invisible?
It rolled
Yeah.
18 on its DC, so I just,
Didn't say anything.
yeah.
Okay, so you did check for it. Okay.
Yeah, Toxic's pretty good about it, so figured he would have. I mean, he trusts us to be honest with his rolls, so I trust him to be honest with his, you know? Mutual trust.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of the. Is anyone grappled?
No.
So we can just leave now?
You would. The other one would still have an opportunity attack if you
Yeah, we
left
have to
it
get him
range.
through the other one still.
Could I use my other hand to cast Eldritch Blast at it, or
I'll
Take-
let you.
do I have advantage with this roll, or?
You are flanking it.
Alright.
Kind
And
of.
if something's flanked, it doesn't get opportunity attacks. Or am I thinking? No, that's not right.
Alright, 20.
20 hits.
It takes 8 damage from that projectile. Not 20, geez, 8.
Okay.
Ah. Jeez, sorry. 23, does that hit?
Yeah.
That one does 13.
Negative 13. It's looking really fucking rough. Alright. I rolled a 19. And a fucking 16. Okay.
So not figured.
Not a feared. It's 16, right? Yeah, it's 16.
Close but no
This is where
cigar.
it gets shish kebab.
Oh, is it Quack's turn now?
No.
No, it's taking its
Ballista
last
squad.
legendary action to try
To
and
bite
chew on
me.
Quack.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
I'm scared. The ballista squad's up next.
They would have to reload.
Yeah, it takes a whole turn for them to reload.
Oh, thank God.
Well,
I was worried.
yeah, depending on how it's flanked, you guys might be blocking the shot
That's
too.
what,
So
that's what I was thinking. Just like, dear God, one of us are
Okay.
gonna get skewered.
Quack, it's your turn.
Okay, if I were to get out of its range, does it have an opportunity attack on me?
Yes.
Okay.
you can disengage though.
You can
The thing
use
is, I
your
want to use
action to
my.
disengage.
I know, but I want to attack with where
shoot it.
Excuse
Just
me.
remember,
wa-
there could be repercussions, like
I
what
want.
happened with Hunter. If you think you can kill it and don't,
I'm right after him, so
I wanted. What I wanted to do was fly up 30 feet or 40 feet because that's my movement. Or fucking drop on it with a halberd,
I'll let you do it.
but that is going out of its range, right?
It is.
Yeah, that's why I can't do it anymore.
you gamble the risk of it hitting you. Sometimes it's worth taking the hit, sometimes it's not.
Well, I'm just worried if it hits me with the tentacle grab, then it's gonna ruin it. I'm gonna get grappled. And it's gonna ruin the whole thing.
And just put 2 shells in it.
I mean, you could disengage, fly up there, and then if it survives till your next turn, then you can drop down.
Fuck it. I'm just using my bonus action to pull out my halberd, and I'm just gonna. While I'm pulling it out, I'm gonna move that into the first slash.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I get a D4.
I was about to say, you get a D4. To roll a 2 or higher.
Woo!
Eh.
Ah,
Let's go.
so you hit.
11 frost because of the 2 extra
He rolled
from.
19 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, we've assumed that it's 17 AC.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got. Shit. Yeah, it's 11 damage because it gets +2 from the rage strength. And I will attack again with a follow up. I hope I get another good roll with the D4.
Come on, 2 or higher.
Nope. I whiffed the
Aw.
second shot. Barely.
You scrape the hide.
That actually. Do you have graze on your halberd?
He
Do I
has
have
frost damage.
Yeah, I have frost damage on it.
No, it's like a feature of the halberd, like light or versatile properties. There's a graze property. No, it's
Does
new
not.
apparently to D&D. I was just reading about it before the session.
Oh, like 5.5e added it?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Well, this doesn't seem to have it. Unless it's
Okay.
because I added it to my inventory.
Isn't that a
I don't-
custom item? Because there wasn't a frost halberd in the game.
Yeah, that is a custom item. Let me see if I throw another halberd in my inventory, if it's supposed to have graze or not.
Well, we can just go with the current
Yeah, we
item
can go with
because
current,
that's what we've been playing with.
I
Mhm.
prefer that.
Also, I'm not moving because, the reason I didn't do the fly up in the air in the first place.
I mean, you could pivot around them to make sure you're not blocking the ballista.
I could. Also, you just told us to move. You never told us there was a ballista. Although I did get there was a ballista that fired.
There was
There's
Yeah.
a ballista
literal-
bolt sticking out of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's physically a reason to believe there's a ballista behind you right now.
Yeah,
Not
I
to
guess yes,
mention,
I will.
why wouldn't you look around to find out what I was talking about?
Because I can't see that far.
Nah, it must have been
They're not in the.
conveniently.
Are they in the dark, Toxic?
No.
Okay, so you can see them or see them.
He's special, okay? He's trying to figure it out on his own.
I go around the monster, so I'm not in the way of the monster.
He's still contemplating if the bolt was magically appeared in the creature.
Nah, it's just a conveniently shaped tree with iron.
Basically. uh,
No,
Right.
it doesn't have. It doesn't have graze, but it has cleave.
what's that do?
We can find out
Yeah, we'll
later.
find out later. Is that your turn, Mr. Quack?
Yeah, that would be my turn. Maybe. Ooh, maybe cleave allows me to hit multiple targets.
Yeah,
Probably.
that should.
But yeah, that would be my turn. I use my movement to move around it, so I'm not in line of fire
Okay.
or blocking it.
Toxic present?
I am.
Okay.
I posted what cleave does and out of character.
It is your turn, Hunter.
Alright. I guess I'm just gonna try and slap it with a hammer. And we
Okay.
still have advantage from Fairy Fire, right?
No.
No.
Fairy Fire's gone?
You have advantage from flanking.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to add it. I forgot to do advantage on that a second attack then. Yeah, well.
I
Really?
assume 21 will hit then.
21 will hit.
Another cast of Divine Smite, because I'm really not liking these fucking creatures at this point.
I actually have semi AoE damage.
Oh god.
What's
Okay.
up?
That's the first dice. That is 7 magical bludgeoning and then 23 radiant.
Alright, how do you kill it?
Hammer straight through face, giant glowing light, just explode its body.
Explode its body. Alright. The ballista bolt flies out. And whose direction does it go in?
Why did they add so many extra
3.
properties to weapons?
Kazi. Does a 16 hit Kazi?
Yes,
Can you prevent it?
if I wanted to.
What does Nick
You wanna
But
get hit with
I'd
a
be
ballista bolt?
facing away from the ballista, so I wouldn't be expecting to get shot by it since I was like intentionally trying to get out of the way. So I wouldn't be
Does the
defending against it.
exploding body deflect the ballista bolt slightly?
You take 1 bludgeoning damage from it flying through the air haphazardly.
Oh well.
Take the win.
Well, I will take the win. It reduced my temp HP.
Because that could have ended horribly.
Oh yeah.
I did not take a
I'll
single
just like
hit point of damage.
freeze in midair, eyes wide open
Just see a ballista bolt
from the
bash
shock.
through
Yep.
Oh, okay. So my pistol of repeating shot has Vex. My javelin iron spikes have slow. My halberd has cleave, and my cutlass has nick. I don't know what any of these new things do.
Read about
Yeah.
it later.
I
Yeah,
don't
we
even know
can
how to read
read
about
up
it.
on it later.
You have to just look it up in the compendium. That's all.
What has Vex?
My pistol of repeating shot.
The
Alright.
the guards
Alright, so
start
can
calling out, "Come on, come on!"
Oh, we're gonna be booking it towards the
Yeah, I'm
guards.
fucking booking it. You
Is
crazy?
there like a metaphorical version of sprinting and while flying, like just flapping your wings extra hard?
It's called sprinting.
Flapping really hard.
Yeah, it's still called sprinting even if you're flying.
What?
You can
I'm
think of
gonna
it
be
as instead of
watching-
flapping casually, you're like using huge force behind the flap.
Yeah.
Think of it like that.
I'm gonna be watching to see if they're gonna be aiming that fucker at me as I'm flying towards them.
You do see them still loading another ballista bolt in.
Are they, are they changing the way that it's aiming? Like
They're
at
starting
me?
to, not at you, but they are raising it a little bit.
The thing's in the
You
thing.
see one of them clearly has an eyeglass. Like a telescopic eyeglass.
Hmm. Is he looking at me or like
Past
not
you.
past me? Okay. I will assume that they're not firing at me intentionally.
No, just all the things
They-
poking their heads out of the meteor at the top of it.
They fire, and it whizzes under you flying guys and over you running guys.
The fuck are they aiming at? The wall? They missed.
Whack, does that cover all the things you mentioned?
I have slow on the javelin, which means if I hit it, it will reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Hopefully that helped.
If you guys look behind yourselves, you can see this very faintly in the distance.
Well, that's something.
It's
Like this shit, I'm out.
I'm not looking behind me. I'm running forward. But as I'm running, well, I guess as combat would have ended, I would have placed the sphere back in Eeyore, then started bolting,
okay.
just for reference.
The
I'm assuming that's like 300-ish feet away.
It is
Yeah.
fucking huge.
We are not
Okay.
sticking around to talk to it. Let's go. Let's go.
I wouldn't want to talk to that. That looks
We
gross.
talked to one giant worm thing before. Well, it wasn't really a worm thing, but it was a worm thing.
The
Centipede.
Yeah.
Oops, I didn't mean to close their page. God damn it.
Oh, Kazi, are the
The-
things inside the meteor weak to poison or not immune to it?
At this
They're
point, just
not,
chuck a glass fucking poison
they're
orb in
not,
there.
they're not immune or resistant to it.
It's poison gas, not poison.
Their only resistance is the psychic damage I commonly deal.
Oh, that's what your comment was about then. Your
Yep.
favorite damage type.
The weird octopus people are starting to come out of their holes.
Yeah,
I'd like to pass a comment on to the guards about how they or like their abilities, like to try and inform them what to watch out for, the octopus people.
You get a reply back. Thank you for the information.
before I started running out, was it easy enough for me to find my throne or pseudo the
Makeshift javelin?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Can I also take the ballista bolt?
Roll a d20, perception to see if you even saw it in the dark while running up.
The one in the monster.
Yeah, it flew out when Hunter exploded it.
Oh, okay.
I wanted a fucking glorified mess.
An 18. Oh wait, you said perception check?
Yeah, perception.
So that'd be just even without proficiency and advantage. It's 22 because of +4.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
Cool. Is that another javelin?
No, it's a ballista bolt.
Oh, I can't use it as a javelin?
No, it's too big.
You could whack something with it.
But I'm strong.
And what if you had assistance?
You can
I'll
use
just
it
give it-
with disadvantage.
I'll just give it to the guards as I go by. Give it to the
Okay.
guards.
Or
Okay.
you keep it on your back,
One
and
of
if you
the,
ever fly in the air.
you recognize one of the guards as you approach. It's Ishmael.
Hero's brother.
He pulls out his sword and he like twitches it out, or he like throws it to the side, but he holds on to it. And lightning starts to arc out of it as flames rise from it as well.
As we're approaching him.
Yeah.
Is this at us?
No.
He's charging it for everything behind us.
Him and an elite guard squad is here to take care of the monsters from the meteor.
Just keep running. Just keep running. Don't stop
No.
running.
I'm
They-
gonna.
They're not just gonna let it stay there.
Yeah.
I'm just debating if I want to throw the pot. If I know they're going in, I don't want them to get poisoned too.
Nah.
I'll inform Ishmael that I seen his brother before we were hit with the meteor.
Where?
I'll point in the direction that he was.
He was by the. He was close to the teleportation crystal that goes up to the temple.
Alright, I'll tell him that.
He holds out a small teleportation crystal to you with his secondary hand. He drops his shield for a second. He's, get the relic up to the temple.
Alright, I'll take it. And do I know how to use this?
It's a good question.
Hold it
Uh,
in your hands and pray to
Tutorial?
God.
you do know how to use it. You're
Okay, then I'll tell everybody to get near me and then I'll use it.
everyone needs to be making physical contact with you.
Dog pile.
Well, the priestess is constantly making physical contact with me. Does she have to be making physical contact
No.
with Kazi too?
No, I'm not gonna
She's
make.
strapped in.
She's along for the ride.
What do the
Alright,
guards think of this? Do they see this shit?
And I like give up.
I'll
Not-
thank Ishmael and then say, will do. And then just use the teleportation crystal.
You guys appear in front of the temple. There are dead guards strewn about all over the place. There's priests and priestesses bleeding and disemboweled all over the place. You can hear a small child crying in the corner. He's missing an arm and half a leg,
Ah,
and the blood streaks drag into the temple itself.
I feel like the meteor was safer.
Starting to think so, yeah. Um, is there anybody that's still like breathing?
Yeah, I'm
The child is.
No
Yeah,
one
I'm gonna
else?
do triage with my, my surgical kits.
I would,
To stabilize whoever that
I
may
would,
or may not
un-
be still alive.
Unfortunately, the child is the only one that's not very obviously dead. You don't think that you even see a body that's not almost completely dismembered.
I'm gonna use divine sense.
So I will use one. Where is it? I will use one use of my surgical or my surgeon's kit to do what is it? What is the?
I want to use detect magic and see if I can see anything that may be questionable in the room.
Did I
Miss-
sense anything with the divine sense toxic?
What's the range on your divine sense?
60 feet.
No.
'Kay.
What's your range, Kazi?
Detect magic is within 30 feet, but I'll be like exploring the room also.
You're approaching the temple then?
Yeah,
Okay.
gonna be like obviously wary of if there's like a monster or something, like a
Are
possible
we?
ambush.
Is there? There's nothing. So there's nothing wrong with this child apart from it. Like, I'm not gonna end up running into a trap here.
You might be.
The child does not put up any resistance. Uh,
I'm healing it for it's 1d6 plus 4 HP. To it plus additional HP equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice. I don't know how much hit dice a child has.
I'm gonna be particularly wary of the child for the record.
Yeah, I don't trust any of this right now.
child seems to be a standard child.
It's 7. It heals 7 plus whatever hit die it has.
The child has the curse of death mark on him.
What
And
does
it,
that do?
All right, so
If he dies, if he becomes unconscious, he just dies.
Yeah, and it also will using the certificate will, I assume, also stabilize the limbs and stuff.
so do I see that he's got the
Yes.
Or healer's
uh
kit, not surgical kit.
I'd like to use Dispel Magic on that then.
All right. Wow.
It's just like Counterspell. If the mark is a higher level than third level,
5.
I'll have to roll.
It's a level 5.
Okay, so it's 10 plus 2. So I have to roll a 12. Ooh, nope. My charisma would make it 13 though. So
You succeed.
okay.
Back, you stabilize the child. Kazi, you remove the death mark off the child.
I'm going to take the priestess
So
off my back and
take that.
use a a use of the healing tools on her as well.
After removing the thing, I want to go back to like just exploring the room. I'm not going to open any doors or nothing, but I just want to make sure that there's like no traps and maybe like find out what could have happened here.
It's
You
8 plus her whatever hit die she has,
okay?
whatever her maximum hit die.
When you look inside the temple, Kazi, you can actually see Tyrael on his knees, bleeding profusely in front of Zakaria's avatar, which is now standing with her sword drawn.
Oh. Well, I guess that I will try and assist or be ready to assist if he tries anything. And I guess that's, well, I don't know what I can really do aside from just be at the ready and try and like dodge if he tries to come after me or something.
You see him spin around and he smiles at you, and he lifts his hand up.
I want to
Hunter?
ready a counter spell.
Hunter, the orb
Uh-huh.
tries to fly out of your hand.
It's not in my hands.
Where is it?
It's in Eeyore.
I put it back in Eeyore.
He said that he put it in Eeyore before he started running
Okay.
out of
Well,
the
then
I'm
crater.
ready for this motherfucker. I do not trust his ass. Soon as combat ended, back in the bag.
A spray of blood explodes from your side where Eeyore is, and the orb flies out of Eeyore.
I'm gonna attempt to stop it.
Roll dexterity.
I want to try and
I
catch
don't
it
stop
if
it.
it makes it by me, too.
Can I try to run up and stab him, Serial?
You can try.
Alright, I would like to try.
Well, I never went in the temple.
I know.
I'm-
It's got to make it past everybody.
I would say
Did
include
my
your
counter
pieces.
spell not do anything as a reaction?
Level 5?
I'd be casting it as a level 4, so I'd have to do a DC 11.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck.
Nope. Even with my +3 charisma, that fails. I rolled a 6.
All right.
And the D4 won't matter.
What did you roll, Hunter, to try and catch it?
Actually, I would have to roll a 2 because that would with my charisma it would make it a 9. So if I am still blessed, I would still have that 4.
Hunter never said he dropped it, so
It's a one. It's combat ended. It's done. Unless I was able to cast it again before we entered here,
You didn't
Which
say
is
you
on
cast it again, so.
which I
Damn.
wouldn't have unless we
That
roll
would have
back.
saved too.
That's what I mean. If I
Well,
had
I guess
seen
I'll try
Tyrael
and
or
catch
someone
it.
said something, I would bless. But no one said they saw Tyrael.
It happened really
I mean,
fast.
I would have postured like I was getting ready for something, but
Yeah,
it would have been subtle.
it happened really fast, too. Oh. What did
I
you
don't
roll?
catch it. Unless I can catch it with a 5.
No. Okay.
I didn't think so.
Quack,
be trying to
Royal,
catch
are
it.
you going to try and catch it before it gets to Kazi?
yeah, I'm gonna try it. And I'm not just gonna try to catch it.
Body
I'm
block it.
Yeah, body block, catch it, football style here.
Roll dexterity.
Saving or just dexterity? Oh, it doesn't matter in my case. Never mind. Just normal, no advantage for anything.
No advantage or anything.
Oh, wait,
It's
what
a
is? Would danger sense help?
Yes.
Advantage on because it's advantage on dex saving throws.
Go ahead.
Roll this.
Roll higher, Quack.
7.
No.
What about you, Royal? You got this, don't you?
Since I missed, can I take
really
a shot
wanted
at
to just
Tyrael?
You can either try and catch this, or you can go and try and stab Tyrael.
How heavy is the orb?
That is a good question.
That is a very technical question because it doesn't actually have a weight.
Can I catapult it back at me?
You can try. I'll tell you how it goes.
I'm gonna do it then. I'll cast catapult on the orb before it comes into contact with Quack back in my direction.
You've been counterspelled.
She can do that without seeing me? Because I'm not in the temple. I'm not in his visual range.
Do you remember what the temple... anyways, go ahead, Kazi.
No, I don't.
Well, Hmm. Could I try counterspelling his counterspell?
I'll let you try. Level
All right.
6.
This will be my very last counterspell I'm able to do
All right.
until I get a bonus action. So, what level of counterspell did he use?
6.
6.
Yeah, it was a
So
level
that's
1
a
spell.
13. Holy shit.
Oh,
So, all right, DC natural 1.
damn.
Your spell fizzles out. You counterspelled your own counterspell.
Eh?
Great.
Well, it's down to Royal and Kazi's reactions at this point. And maybe Sicaria?
And maybe Sicaria.
The priestess
Alright.
haven't do anything? Can the priestess do
The-
anything?
And the priestess like, gnaw on it? She's got no limbs!
And I try
Just
to
so you
put
know,
the ring on Furiel.
counterspells take somatic components and only somatic components. So,
I'm going to try to put the ring on Therial.
Roll dexterity.
21.
Jesus Christ. You put the ring on Tyrion's hand.
Fuck you, bitch.
what ring?
You
You do
guys.
realize he has Firestorm now, right?
The one that says, put me on and I shall take your undying breath. I want to... Can I, like, punch him in the face?
Hold on. You put the ring on Tyrion's finger. And his eyes go wide. And the next thing you guys realize is he is sucked into the ring and it blinks out of existence.
Dashing
Well
to the orb to get it.
The orb drops to the ground.
I don't want to let it hit the ground. I'm running.
I
I'm
am,
running.
I am rushing towards Eeyore to try and stabilize him.
He's attached to me still, I think, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I'm chasing you.
Yeah, I'm running at you. The orb is in your direction. I am running at you.
That is true.
And I'm going to pass Eeyore to you to help you stabilize him while I keep running.
He's slowly dripping out kegs of wine and beef jerky. I just want to say,
I'll patch you up, bud.
Catch my bag!
I'm not just a bag.
Patch my Eeyore!
Oh shit.
I guess I'll go and cast Spare the Dying on Eeyore to try and stabilize him.
I got it'll be 10 plus whatever his hit die is.
Oh, yeah, you
Um,
got him. Never mind.
well, he failed 2 of his saving throws.
But to spare the dying?
So Quack just saved his life.
Thank God.
Oh, nice.
His hole is also patched up, I would like to add.
I'm gonna put him in the pool of regeneration if that's a thing. Or give him
Well, I don't
something of
think
that.
we would have to go into the basement first.
At this point, was the orb retrieved?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that
How
our
does
big
Sakar-
guy dealt with?
Sakaria's avatar holds out her hand towards the orb. She goes to
Nope, we're going.
she goes to speak. Everyone, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yay. I'm proficient.
All right, 17 is the number to beat.
19.
Well, fuck that.
I failed.
I got
Yeah,
I got the second worst roll I could have possibly gotten.
A 2?
Yes.
19 for me.
All
and I
right, you
used my
succeed.
proficiency.
Yes, you can use your proficiency.
I thank you. 20.
Okay. Royal and Curator stays conscious. The other 2, you are overwhelmed with elation and all aches and pains from your body leaves you. So quickly you become light-headed and faint.
So does that also mean we're fully healed?
Everyone within fucking 30 feet of Sicaria is healed to full HP.
including Eeyore.
including Eeyore.
Eeyore
What about,
lives.
what about the kid and the priestess?
They are not within 30 feet.
Okay.
And I thought.
The
Never
priestess is attached to Quack, though.
No, he
No,
put her.
I put her down to bandage.
Oh, fair.
I also
I
would like
missed
to add I used the silk ropes, so there was never any chafing.
Just a little extra flavor. We cared about her.
It was a comfortable strap.
She kneels down and she says, "May I have the orb?"
I don't see why not.
Do I sense the orb unwilling to go to her?
It is willing to.
Okay. Please take care of this. Many died for it.
She picks it up and she puts it in almost a little socket on top of her throne. And Kazi, while you are asleep, you can still see this. The barrier becomes more rigid, and meteors stop making it through the barrier. And a bunch of soldiers all over the walls and stuff are cheering like, "Yeah, they did it! Rah!"
Fucking kudos to
Cool.
Royal for the fucking finger play.
Yeah.
So I'll just let myself sleep.
He fucking blinks him out of existence. I hope he's dead.
Wait, is this unconsciousness or magical sleep?
It's unconsciousness.
Okay, so I would still be knocked unconscious. So.
Yeah.
Like
You-
aches and pains you were unaware of, even mechanical creatures.
Your face got chewed on multiple times.
Yeah, if it was magical sleep, I would
This is like
have straight up immunity to it. But yeah,
It's the sudden
take-
relief of
mm,
all of your ailments.
it's just this is a really
I would
common
like
experience for Warforged.
take it as a like sign I can actually rest and not be like having to prepare for the next thing,
Yeah.
like a moment of reprieve.
You can see both Curator and Zaliz. You can see Ishmael look up at the corpse of the worm. And he goes, "Come on, boys. We still got a lot of work to do cleaning up the city."
I want to go to the child and bring them to Sicaria and ask with a quivering voice if he can help the child.
Do the same for the priestess, because she's just kind of on the ground with no limbs.
She puts them back together. It's really weird to watch because, like, their arms, like their missing limbs, start out really small and they like jitter out and then they
Like a
fully
lizard's tail
form.
kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Or like watching a plant grow on fast forward.
Yeah.
It also has to like bust through the bandages.
It's like Deadpool's regeneration.
I was about
Oh,
to say they
Jesus
just
Christ.
watched Deadpool in like 500% speed.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new Deadpool yet.
I haven't either.
Oh,
I was
okay.
referring
Deadpool
to
just
the
has
first one.
regeneration normally, so.
Yeah,
I
kind of
was
like
referring
that.
to the first one where he had a tiny hand.
I remember the T-Rex hand.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about the T-Rex
Great.
hand.
It was fucking great.
Yeah, so like that.
So, on a scale of minor inconvenience to Thanos snap, how fucked is Tyrael?
I mean, we still have Tyrael's potential friends, so it's not all over just because he's wherever
No,
he is now.
Constant harassment from him may stop.
True.
It's to be found out.
We may have just put a really big hitch in his plans.
But if I'm going to message the two that it's relevant to, and you can decide how to relay the information.
I mean, even if it's me, I'm unconscious, so I can't relay any information.
Ah, that's fair.
I'm the
And
only, but it'd be me
I'm
then.
unconscious, so I wouldn't know. I'm out.
And I verbally said that I was just gonna let myself sleep too. So
You said you're gone.
yep.
Because
You ending it.
you two are informed what happened to Tyrael.
Two unconscious.
No, Hunter and Kaze.
Just you are officially on Tyrael's shit list now, Royal. We are all on his shit list now for trying things. You were the only one that has succeeded. No, I guess I have too. But mine was far less consequential.
Yeah, he's probably gonna hit the shit out of me for that.
Okay.
So, you are free to discuss that with your party, but that's going to be it for this session. Oh, I think it was a good session. I've been
Yeah,
waiting.
I mean, we've all been waiting for this siege.
so much for that interaction with Tyrael, though.
Yeah, I had a lot more planned for it, but I did, I did have a. The ring is a thing that exists.
And it just
You
happened.
actually had a
Yeah.
contingency
Was it-
plan this time.
Was the ring just dropped in front of us, or did that like disappear also?
That disappeared as well.
Okay.
Um. So, thank you guys so much for joining me, and it's been a wild ride so far. I'm glad that the campaign is still going strong. Anyways,
Oh, also healed or long rest.
long rest.
Do we all get long rest?
Yes. I lost what I was saying. Anyways, I had a great time. I hope everyone else did, and I'll see you next time. Bye,
Mhm.
everybody.
Bye.
Toodaloo.